Solvete omnes. Today we continue through the Nāvigātiō in chapter 13, the Soporific Well. Transactis autem festivitatibus. So having these festivities having been completed, so remember they just celebrated Christmas with the monks on the Isle of the Family of Elbe. Et accepta nona et benedictione sanctorum virorum, and having accepted supplies and a blessing from the holy men. Here, a nona technically means like a yearly income. It's probably just means supplies in this context. Beatus Brendanus cum suis sequacibus. So, blessed Brendan with his followers. Te tendent vela, they extended or set up the sails. This is from tendere, which is a verb that we get things like extendere, to stretch out from. So they raise up the sails, they stretch out the sails of the boat, his boat, into the ocean, or for sailing into the ocean, as quickly as they were able to, quantocius. Ibi sive per nagivium, sive per vela, ferebatur navis per diversa loco usque in initium quadreximi. So here we have, and there, either through rowing or through the sails, the boat was carried through various locations until the beginning of Lent. And here I have a footnote. Navigātiō has to be rowing in this context. It's not really supported by the dictionaries I consulted, but the contrasting it with by sail is pretty clear on context that it's rowing specifically. Quadam autem die. However, on a certain day, so this is ablative from quidam, a certain one. So on a certain day, they saw an island out of the region, not afar from them. Viderunt insulum e regione non longe ab illis. Cum fratres illam vidisent, coeperant acriter navigare. So when the brothers had seen this, they began to row strongly, harshly, with great vigor. Quia iam valde vexati erant fameat city, because they were already, or because they were now very vexed with hunger and thirst. Ante tri duanum inem deficit victus et potus. For 3 days before, they ran out of food and water. At vero, cum sanctus pater benedixit portum, and with the Holy Father having blessed the harbor, et omnes exisint foras de navi, and everyone having gone outside of the boat, invenerunt fontum lucidissimum, they found a very clear fount, et herbas diversas ac radices in circidui tum fontis, and diverse herbs and roots around the font. Diversaque genera piscium discurrentes per alvium rivuli manantis de fonte and mare, and diverse types, genera, types of fish, discurrentes per alvium rivuli, like various types of fish running through the like the troughs of the rivulets, laying or going out from the font into the sea. Let's take a look at Monantes there. Monantes flowing or pouring from Monade. So there's this font, it's got rivulets going out into the sea, and it's filled with different types of fish. And discurrentes here is a derivative of correre, which means running around. Sanctus Brendanus, fratribus suis ait, Deus dedit nobis consolationem post laborem. So St. Brendan said to his brothers, God gave consolation to us after labor. Accipite piscis, quantum sufficit ad nostrum canum. So take or receive fish as much as suffice for our dinner. Atque asate eos igni, and cook them in fire. Asate is from asade, roast, bake, royal. Colligite herbas et radices quas dominus servis suis praeparavit. So collect, plural imperative there, herbs and roots, which the Lord has prepared for his servants. And thus they did. Et ita fecerunt. Cum autem effudissent aquam ad bibendum, and when they poured out water for drinking, dixit vir Dei, the man of God said, Fratres, cavete ne supera modum utamini has aquas, ne gravius vexenter corpora vestera. So, brothers, beware lest you enjoy or use, utor can take either meaning. Beware that you overuse these waters, so that your bodies may not be more gravely vexed. So he's warning them about drinking too much of this water from the font. At vero fratres inequalitor definitionem viri Dei considerabat. So, and the brothers unequally considered the definitionem, the specification, I think is the best gloss I came up with for that, of the man of God. Alii singulos calicis bibebat. So some were drinking single chalices, or single cups. Alii binos, others 2 cups. Cetere namque ternos, and some, or others, 3 cups. In quos eruit sopor trium dierum et noctium. In those, meaning the ones who had the 3 cups, a sopor, or a slumber, or a stupor, rushed upon them for 3 days and nights. So they fell asleep for 3 days and 3 nights. In alios quoque duorum dierum et noctium. In others also of 2 days and 2 nights. So that's for the folks who drank the 2 cups. In reliquos vero unius die et noctis. In others, 1 day and night. At sanctus pater sine intermissione deprecabatur dominum pro fratribus suis. And the Holy Father, without intermission, was praying to God for his brothers. Quod per ignorantium contigit illis tale periculum. Which such dangers occurred to them through ignorance. So in this relative clause, quodes the accusative there, and the subject is tale periculum. So such dangers happened to them through ignorance. Transactis quipi his tribus diebus. So these 3 days having indeed been spent. So quipe there, I gloss as surely, indeed, the thing is was another one I found. So indeed, having spent these 3 days, Sanctus Pater, the Holy Father, dixit socii sus, said to his associates, Fratres fugiamus istam mortem, ne deterius nobis contingat. Brothers, let us flee this island. We've got the use of subjunctive there. Let us flee this island, lest something worse happen to us. Dominus inum dedit nobis pastum, et vos fecitis inde detrimentum. So, for God gave to us this pasture, and you made from it detriment, or you made it something bad for us, because they drank too much. Egre dimini igitur foras de hac insula. So, having gone out, therefore, from the island, et accipite stipendia de istis piscibus, and having taken up supplies from these fish, atque praeparate quantum necesse est per 3 duanus usque in cenum domini, and these are all imperative here. So, go out, therefore, from this island, take up or receive a stipend from these fish, and prepare how much is necessary for 3 days until the Lord's Supper. Similiter de aqua, similarly of water. Singulos calices fratribus per singulos triduanus, a single cup for the brothers for each of the 3 days, or for each 3-day span. It's a little unclear here. Maybe they're having a third of a cup of water per day. Et extraradicibus aequaliter. And actually, if you think of a third cup per day, that would be the proper ratio given the math that we have. If 1 cup puts you to sleep for 24 hours, then a third of a cup would put you to sleep for 8 hours, which is the normal amount of time that you'd sleep. So it would be completely safe to drink a third of a cup of water in this scenario. Onerantibus autem navem de omnibus, quae vir Dei praeceperat, te tindurunt vela et coeperunt navigare in oceanum contra septentrionalum plagam. So having loaded everything into the ship, which the man of God had commanded, that should be superscripted right there, they extended the sails, or put up the sails, and began to sail in the ocean against the northern coast. And that's it for that chapter.